16
Feels like I'm out of my mind. Pray to God everything will be fine. It seems like I'm running out of time. Out of time to make things right. Feels like I'm out of my mind. So baby girl, how about you be mine? Be mine from the end of time. All you gotta do is hit my line. I'm tryna make you my everything. Stars of a wedding ring. Girl, you everything to me. I'm tryna make you my everything. I'll buy you anything. Cause everything's on me. Yeah, every little thing's on me. I can hear your soul calling out on me. Every single little thing's on me. Every single little thing. Everybody and their people trying to stop me. Feels like the whole world's on top of me. I'ma tell the whole world to get off of me. I'ma tell the whole world you ain't stopping me. I want you when you're beautiful. I know you're beautiful, don't you? I just wanna get to where we're closer, Be mine, cause baby you too far to have these people waste your time. So tell them sorry, wait in line. I'm tryna make you my everything. Stars of a wedding ring. Girl, you everything to me. I'm tryna make you my everything. I'll buy you anything. Cause everything's on me. I'm tryna make you my everything. Stars of a wedding ring. Girl, you everything to me. I'm tryna make you everything, my everything. I'll buy you anything. Cause everything's on me.
Trust you, no one does.
16
Feels like I'm out of my mind. Pray to God everything will be fine. It seems like I'm running out of time. Out of time to make things right. Feels like I'm out of my mind. So baby girl, how about you be mine? Be mine from the end of time. All you gotta do is hit my line. I'm tryna make you my everything. Stars of a wedding ring. Girl, you everything to me. I'm tryna make you my everything. I'll buy you anything. Cause everything's on me. Yeah, every little thing's on me. I can hear your soul calling out on me. Every single little thing's on me. Every single little thing. Everybody and their people trying to stop me. Feels like the whole world's on top of me. I'ma tell the whole world to get off of me. I'ma tell the whole world you ain't stopping me. I want you when you're beautiful. I know you're beautiful, don't you? I just wanna get to where we're closer, Be mine, cause baby you too far to have these people waste your time. So tell them sorry, wait in line. I'm tryna make you my everything. Stars of a wedding ring. Girl, you everything to me. I'm tryna make you my everything. I'll buy you anything. distance on me. I'm trying to make you my everything.
Oh, hello. Tonight on the RAVEstream, we open our third delivery bag and have a devotional about building a stronger foundation. Then, a brand new video from the production team. I've got my sprinkles. It's time for the RAVEstream. Yay! Ba-dum bum ba-dum, ba-dum bum ba-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-dum, 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 ba-dum bum ba-dum, ba-dum bum ba-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum.
Set, testing. Oh wait, now it works.
Hey, we're back.
I think we're back.
Back, sound, Jenny, Allie, sound.
I mean, it's coming through on the headphones.
Do we have sound? We need. Yay! Sound!
Okay, hang on. Let me tone it down and not blow
Okay,
out
there
all
we
the
go.
eardrums. There we go.
I don't know what was going on, but we figured it out. Episode 10! Episode 10! Super excited about episode 10. Just so you guys know, because I thought, wow, we're 10 episodes into season 2. We did 20 episodes from last semester through the summer, and then started season 2, and we've done 10 episodes. That means, and I wrote it down, this is our 30th episode, our 30th total episode. We have been doing this for 7 months now, which is crazy. We've spanned 2 semesters, so spring semester, now fall semester, all the way through one summer. And this week is going to be our first time since the summer, where we were kind of together at little times. This is going to be our first time to get together as a youth group since all this started. It's our first official event. I mean, we did work camp, but that was separated. We did, movie days and other things, but that was right in the middle of the pandemic, and we maybe had 3 or 4 people. But our first official event, our non-canceled, this is what we always do type thing, comes up this Sunday. We're going to meet at the church building at 6 o'clock for our fall party. We're going out to the Johnson farm. We're going to have hot dogs. We're going to have chili. We're going to do our costume contest, so dress up. We're going to have some prizes. And because we haven't spent tons of money over the summer and didn't have any other events, the prizes are going to be nice. So the gift cards are going to be a little bit more pricey. We're going to have some cooler gifts and stuff. So show up for that. Be at the church building a little bit before 6 o'clock so we can leave. And then we'll go to the Johnson farm. We'll eat. We'll have a devotional. We'll sing together. We'll just spend time together. And then we'll pack up around 8:15, 8:30 and come on back. Yeah, dude.
I was gonna also. Are we bringing a can of food for everyone?
No, we are actually not doing that this time.
It's different this time.
More of a COVID safe type thing. We figured, just in case somebody at home was sick, or they just sharing foods and that kind of thing.
I mean, to be fair, the cans usually come sealed.
Oh yeah, but we're gonna make sure that we're being as safe as possible and only one set of hands.
Hey, you know what's cool about this current scene is with the way I had to reconfigure my camera because it wasn't connecting. What you can do is, because of how I've arranged the layers on the scene, you can stick that bag in front of my face and hide me completely. Isn't that pretty cool?
That's a lot of fun.
That is a lot of fun.
The little things. Okay. And hey, we're not lagging. Did you notice that? we're not lagging.
I did notice that. That's
I
kind
mean,
of
we
cool.
done a little transition. We're lagging a little bit, but not like we were before. So
Yeah, I don't think we're like.
we are super excited about nerdy things tonight.
I was really tempted to send it to technical difficulties just for a second and then bring it right back.
We've had a little bit of a lag issue over the last couple of weeks, and we're excited that for some reason we figured it out. So either that or
We
OBS
beat up that
updated.
lag.
OBS
We
updated.
beat
We're
it
not
up.
having problems anymore. So
It's always the stinking updates.
but super excited that we're going to be able to get together. And if you guys have any suggestions, you know, we're not doing full-time classes yet because the adults are trying to get back together for classes, and it's really difficult to. It's really hard for me to try to push you guys as students to come back when maybe your families or your parents haven't made that decision yet for themselves. And so for the time being, we're going to keep doing this. We're going to do our separate events. We're doing Trunk or Treat the week after next. Halloween is a week from Saturday. We still need a few more cars to be a part of that. We're not going to do the games like we did before because that involves a lot of swapping, you know, hands with sports balls and things like that. So it's just going to be straight handing out candy with decorated cars, which will probably go a little faster and be a little more spread out, a little bit more low-key than last year. But I think it's important for us to do something. And if we can do it in a safe way, I want us to do it. So if you guys want to be involved with that, please get involved with that. And so I'm excited that we're getting to have some events again. And I hope you guys are too. Look forward to seeing you guys on Sunday here at the church building a little bit before 6 so we can go out to the Johnson Farm, have a great time, and then come on back. So,
And as always, if you've got any suggestions for an event you think would be cool or something virtual you think would be cool, pretty much what's gone on this summer has been Rodney's ideas and me pitching one in every once in a while. So
the interns and other people.
Yeah,
we're flying by the seat of our pants.
We've just been winging it all summer. So if you've got any suggestions, like don't keep them to yourself. Just tell us. Like,
absolutely.
We'll do it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it depends.
Within reason.
I'm not gonna say we'll do it to everything. That's a little open ended because then Christopher's gonna be like, okay, we need to nuke a continent. Okay, that's what we're gonna do.
We don't have money to do that, so we can do it digitally though.
We could start a fundraiser for nuking the continent. Just
A
like
GoFundMe.
guys, this is what Jesus needs. Jesus needs South America gone.
Oh god, it's just got dark. Okay, so we don't have a ton to do. We've got a video app skydiving. Hey, I like where Jimmy's head's at. So we have a brand new video. Every time I keep hitting the table, the blocks start falling. There we go. We have a brand new video coming after the devotional. Hopefully you guys will like it. And we got some other stuff coming, some new videos that Michael and I have been putting together that are going to be available next week after. So we got a lot of content still coming. And until we're able to get back together in full-time classes, we're going to keep doing this and do some of our other events like Fall Party, Trunk or Treat, Cookie Day, Senior High Christmas Party, those kind of things. We're going to do those things. And then whenever it's feasible for us to get back together, we'll get back together and try to figure out how to weave this whole thing into that. So if you have any ideas about that, let me know. We may turn RAVEstream into like an after party thing and play some videos and talk about the devotional, but I'm interested to see where it goes, and I'm hoping you guys want to get involved with that as well. Anyway, let's move on to our devotional. Like I said, we got a video coming up after it, but our delivery bags. We are on week 3 of our delivery bags. So you remember the first week, you guys got this handy dandy cup that is has its built-in straw, and we talked about going from spiritual milk to spiritual meat. And this needed to be a reminder for us to start thinking about growing up spiritually and what that looks like and taking our spiritual lives more seriously. Yeah.
I was gonna say, can I unbox this one? I haven't gotten to unbox it. I'm gonna pop on over.
Come this way.
And
here comes Michael. The week before last week, there's Michael.
Hey, my head's going.
There we go. So hey, we'll just swap places.
Oh yeah, that
We'll
works.
just swap places.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the RAVEstream. We've had a brief change in hunt.
Hey, right here.
What's up?
So Michael's going to show you the Legos and the blocks right there as a reminder down there on the table. Week 2, we did a discussion about building your foundation. We talked about 1 Corinthians. Let me get the verse. Actually, I got it right there. We talked about building something awesome, and if you guys want to deliver or want to send in your creations, if you did something with the blocks, send those in. We'll still share them. We'll still post them. But we talked about 1 Corinthians chapter 3, and I asked you guys, what do you spend your time building? That's where your heart is. That's where your passion is. If you spend your time on things other than your family, other than your church family, other than your classwork or whatever you spend your time building matters. That's where you're putting your passions. And if you don't spend enough time building certain things, it's going to show. And so, we talked about being spiritually mature. We talked about focusing on what we're building and building with purpose. And now, Michael is going to unbox bag number 3.
This is a light one. It's like tossing a balloon up. All right, very nice. We have the classic staple at the top. You can keep those and turn them into little weapons if you like. When we reach on in here, oh, it's something orange. It's not Tennessee themed, but it is a pumpkin. We got a pumpkin, and of course, I'm just gonna toss that. Yeah, I missed the light. And of course, little note for y'all to read about week 3 and the verses. So, as it says on the paper, Halloween is getting close. Here's a pumpkin, decorate it. So you might want to take a scalpel to it. You might want to just use a permanent marker, mark it up. But do whatever you want with the pumpkin. Be a little creative. Oh, well, that's the next line. It's carvable and paintable.
Yes.
It's almost like I was reading your mind there.
It is.
And then it gives you a verse, Colossians 3, 9 through 10. Do we have that? Is that
We are. I'm about to go through the lesson. Yeah, we're going to do the lesson here in just a minute.
And then it goes on to say, what have you made unique? What's something that you've done that's left more, maybe not on the world, because that's a little open-ended, but on just everyday life. Something real simple, I'm trying to think of something I've done, but honestly, during quarantine, all I've done is play video games. I'm not going to lie to you.
You'll have time to think about it while I'm doing the lesson. So I have an idea. So I'm going to do the little bar swipes.
And we're going to try to run.
And we're going to try to make it. Ready? You out of the chair? You can go ahead and get out of the chair. Ready? Here we go. Wait, ready? Yep. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh no! Stop! Ah! We made it.
Yeah.
No, we didn't.
Do we need to try again? We can try again.
No, let's not do it again. We're liable to cause an accident. I'm sure everybody at home is really, really bored with us. They're like, please stop. Okay, so.
But we're having fun. That's what's important.
Oh, check it out. The pumpkin. Look at the top of it.
Oh, there's a hole in the pumpkin.
It's funny. Maybe I'll think it's That's awesome. Can I? We'll do that. And this is more fun for me than it is for anybody else on.
It's so cool.
On the stream. I'm gonna. You can't see it. Okay, so people are like, does it have a top? It does. It has a little stump. Anyway, the pumpkin. So, with Halloween coming, I thought it would be cool for us to find something else to decorate. Something else to have a little fun with. Let me move my chair over here. There we go. And so our discussion this week, like I said, this pumpkin is carvable. I mean, it's styrofoam, so it's carvable, paintable. Decorate this thing. Show us what you got. Just like the blocks. Maybe do something with both of them. But send us pictures. Send us. You can text me, email me. You can put them on the group me, Instagram, email them. However you would get me a message. Send me a picture of what you've done. There we go. And then do stuff with the blocks too. We would love to showcase your stuff. And one of our lights is going.
Yep, that light. I saw it immediately. I was like, oh boy.
Yeah.
Do we have any backups?
No, we don't.
Let's grab one from here, I guess.
See if that'll work. Nope.
That was the one that was powering it.
Grab the small one. Toss it. Long enough to. Oh no!
No, we're breaking everything.
We're having problems, guys. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. There we go. Lights. All right.
Camera
That
action.
means I've got to get done with my lesson quickly. That's not happening. So, carve your pumpkin. Send us in some examples of your creativity. But I want us to read Colossians chapter 3, verses 9 and 10. And those verses say,
Can you reach? Oh,
this is funnier than Here we go. Do not lie to each other, since you have taken off your old self with its practices and have put on the new self, which is being renewed in knowledge in the image of its creator. I like this verse, and I thought of the pumpkin because a lot of times I think we think that our spiritual lives are. Oh, it went out already.
it's okay.
That's
Just sit close to that side.
A lot of times I think we think that our spiritual lives are things that, like when we become a Christian, that we're supposed to carve away at ourselves, that we're supposed to do something crazy, or that we're supposed to become something that we aren't already. It doesn't work. Okay, well, always be prepared. We are not. Anyway, hold on.
No, I'm just getting the batteries to reload. They can't see me. But I was gonna sneak under, but you.
And
We're
so
having-
we're having technical.
Ow! Shoot.
Um,
Grab one for that.
So, let's see if I can focus now. A lot of times with our spiritual lives, I think we get in this mindset that somehow we're supposed to chop away at something. There's something that we're supposed to do to make ourselves worthy. And I think there's part of this analogy that works well, and there's part of it that doesn't. I think the part that doesn't work is the part where we think we have to cut away at ourselves and peel away at ourselves to somehow make ourselves worthy, when in reality, I think we're already cut up. I think we already have holes and marks in us. I think what God does is the part where we take the top off the pumpkin and we put in a light. I think that's the part that when God puts His Spirit in us, that we're able to see that all those holes and all those marks, they're not a bad thing. There's something that God can shine through, and when He does, it's a beautiful thing. And I think it's important that Paul says, don't lie to each other. It's not just that I'm lying to myself, it's that we're looking at each other and saying, oh, we're totally fine. Everything's okay. It's like when we're in the auditorium and we're singing together, and I'm looking at the person across the way and they're looking at me, it would be wrong of me to look across there and for us to encourage each other in some way that says, we've got it all together. We've got it figured out. I don't think we need to come into a church family or a Christian lifestyle thinking that, well, once I've got Jesus, I've got it all figured out. He says, don't lie to each other, because you've taken off your old self with its practices and you've put on a new self. You've become something else. Imagine that we didn't just paint and decorate this, but that we shrouded it in something different, that we made it look like something completely different. And what God says is that we have put on something new, and that thing that we've put on is being renewed over and over and over again. And it says, and it's being renewed in the knowledge, in the image of its creator. Being renewed in knowledge in the image of its creator. I think that's awesome. A really cool side note here, if you look back in the Old Testament, we like to think that the first murder, I won't say murder because it makes it sound like God did something wrong. The first spilling of blood was Cain and Abel, but it's not. The first spilling of blood is when God kills some animals to make animal skins for Adam and Eve. Now, Adam and Eve ate from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. They go and hide because they realize they're naked. God comes looking for them, and He says, where are you at? Even though He knows where they're at, He needs them to own up to it. In other words, don't lie to each other, Adam and Eve. You subscribe to something else. And those are, and so God says, where are you at? And Adam says, the woman you gave me, this is what caused problems. This is what's wrong. And God says, okay, I'm going to fix this for you. And so God goes, and rather than allowing him to be clothed in the fig leaves that they sewed together, which was not enough to protect them, God goes and spills blood to give them a covering that will hide their shame. I think it's interesting when we talk about needs, the things in our lives that are needs: food, water, shelter, clothing. Clothing was not a need in the Garden of Eden until sin entered the picture. And God provided something, not a need. He provided something that was not a need, and he provided a better version of it than what we could provide. So not only does God provide for our needs, but I think he provides for the things that will sustain us as well, the things that will help us to make the most, to be in a right relationship with God. And one of those things for Adam and Eve was clothing, and God had to spill blood in order to clothe them more perfectly. And so when God clothes them more perfectly, Paul then uses that same idea. Since you have taken off your old self with its practices and put on the new self, which is being renewed in knowledge in the image of its creator. I hope you understand it, and I want you to actually do this project. Build something, create something here, and think about the idea of the effort that it's taking you to build something, the effort it's taking you to put something together. And when you do that, I want you to think about these verses. I want you to think about what it means to be renewed, and to think about maturing spiritually, like we've already talked about being intentional about that. But I want you to think, just like these questions said, we're going to go through them. Did you make something unique? Or did you make something that you've seen before? And why? Because I'd be willing to bet the challenge here is that you make something unique. And I would be willing to bet that in your effort to make something unique, you are likely to make something that you don't think is beautiful. You're likely to make something you go, oh, it didn't turn out quite like I wanted it, or oh, I thought about doing these lines or painting this, and it just doesn't look right. Because we so often want to make something that looks like other things we've seen. And God says, I have made you the way I have made you. You are unique and special. And I am clothing you in my spirit to be uniquely you. So my question is, why? Why did you decide to create something unique, or why did you decide to create something that looked like something you've seen before? And here's the question. Is it easier to pretend that we are creative, but just do what others do? Why do you think God wants us to be our unique selves in him? And why is that better, but also harder? I think it's ultimately better, but it is very, very hard to do. You could look on YouTube just like what we're doing. We're doing something that is unique to us. Other people have done videos and done things like this. We couldn't go out and do what other people did. We're just trying to do what we know to do. And yeah, it looks like what other people are doing, but is it unique to us? Are we doing what God is calling us to do? Because ultimately that's what God's going to judge us for. He's not going to judge us for how well I did the things that Michael can do, how well I can do the things that you can do. He's going to judge me, and he's going to judge you for how well you do the things that he put you on this earth to do. And the beginning of that is allowing God to clothe you in his spirit so that you can do the things that he's called you to do, so that you can be a new creation in him. And it says you're renewed, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually, in all these ways that matter. You can be renewed. Life is stressful right now with coronavirus, with elections, with school the way it is. And God promises renewal. God promises a perspective on life that supersedes all those things, that goes beyond those things. And then when people ask you, how can you be so upbeat and all this? How can you stay so positive? How is this not stressing you out? And you can say, because I've been clothed in something new, because I believe in something stronger and deeper and more powerful. And relationship with God is definitely harder, but it is better. And so that verse, these questions, this pumpkin is all I've really got for you guys. If you guys have real pumpkins, carve those too. Take pictures. Send us stuff so we can share together and we can see what unique thing you created. If you still have blocks and stuff that you have created with, send pictures of those too. We'd love to see those things. We've gotten very comfortable with our set because we're just super laid back tonight and things have gone wrong, but guess what? We're still getting the message out, and we love that you guys are with us. We're so grateful that you've been around to help and pay attention and be involved. Oh, is it going to work?
I don't know. We're about to find out.
Let's find out. Put the old one back in there. Yep. Yay! Look at that! No more green light.
We have light again.
Yes. And then that one's going to go out if we don't hurry.
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
Okay, so thank you guys for sticking with us.
Time to stall.
Thank you guys for sticking with us. Again, please send us pictures and things like that.
Yes, we're lonely.
Thank you guys for being online tonight. Like I said, there it went.
That's actually not causing many
Not too
issues.
bad.
It's not too bad. That's pretty awesome.
So, as promised, I've got some announcements after the video, but as promised, we have a new video. This video is from our production team. That right now would be me and Michael and a few other folks. But we thought we'd share a video with you so you can see what the production team does. And it's really kind of a promo for the production team, but I think it's a little fun. So stick around, watch this video. We've got some announcements before we leave, and we'll be right back here after we watch this video. Thought it might be a good time or a good opportunity to teach you guys just a little bit about the different ministries that are being created because of the coronavirus. And one of those, as I'm sure you're aware, are all of the different things that go into producing videos and streaming for us to do all the online things that we do now that we're not meeting together as often. That has created a ministry opportunity that we're calling the production team or the production ministry. And we wanted to share a little bit with you guys about how to be a part of that. We're not looking for people to be in charge of the entire ministry, but we're looking for people that can do video editing, that can do live streaming, that can work on computers, that can do lighting, all of those different things. And we thought it would be a good opportunity to show you guys a little bit of what that looks like and different ways that you guys can get involved.
Welcome to the production room, the downstairs production room, I should say. We've got another one up in the near the teen room. So this is where all of the content that doesn't automatically go live gets recorded. As you can see, we have a couple different backdrops that we use. This is how, until recently when we did Mr. Wade's class live, this is the area where we would record Mr. Wade's classes for Sunday morning. Not too big of a setup. Usually we've got a laptop plugged into the soundboard down here. So we just take the audio input, take the video input. We've usually got a camera, a couple lights. So if you're not interested in, I say not interested, if you're unable to help on Sunday mornings, but you still want to join the production team, maybe you want to do a more technical aspect of it, I'd recommend joining here because it's in the middle of the week and there's a lot more smaller but more random projects that we do here in terms of editing and putting together and lighting and that sort of thing. Hey everyone, and welcome to the balcony. This is where all the magic happens on Sunday morning. If you were to join the production team, you'd have a helping hand in streaming, technical issues, and of course running all the equipment that we use to get our live stream of our Sunday morning class and the assembly onto YouTube. So it's a really great opportunity. You'll learn lots of stuff while doing it. and I highly recommend it.
So another aspect of the production team is all the stuff you see behind the scenes, outside of using the computers to film, uploading things, streaming things. There's a lot of gear that goes into this. We have cameras, we've got microphones, we've got soundboards, little Wi-Fi cameras, splitters, all kinds of things. You name it, we've got it. The people that set those things up, especially when we start doing classes and teachers want to stream their classes, we're going to need people to go and get those cameras, to go and get the splitters and all the different attachments that go along with those things. For instance, we're missing a microphone in this room. So come with me. I'm going to show you guys how we go and take care of that.
So microphone?
Thank you. Okay, so those videos always make me laugh. I don't know if they're as interesting to you as they are to me, but I think it's fun. Anyway, even though there's a lot of funny stuff in there near the end, the production stuff is actually legit comments. We need people that want to help with those things. We can teach you how to do all that stuff. In fact, there's some hidden videos that are already on YouTube that I have the links for. If you want to learn how to do these things, I can send you those links and you can learn how to use OBS Studio, the program that we use to do this. You can learn how to start streaming. You can learn how to do all those things. And then if you're willing to help, we'll put you in a rotation where you can be a part of helping do these videos, helping record classes, helping do the live stream on Sunday mornings. There's a ton of stuff that we need help with, and it's, for those of you guys that don't want to be up in front of people, it's good behind the scenes work. And so I hope that you'd be interested in doing that. Yeah.
I was just going to add that it's really, what might deter a lot of people is, well, it's probably complicated. It's really not that hard.
Really not.
We went from knowing, I'm going to say nothing. Probably.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing at the beginning of the summer. And we've gotten here through trial and error. And yeah, there's always some issue with the stream, but that's kind of normal about anything else. Have you seen news bloopers? I mean, they're always having issues as well. So if you're feeling like, oh, this is probably a bit too much for me to handle, listen, you got this. It's not too hard to pick up. If we could learn it without anyone teaching us, well, I say anyone, aside from the internet, y'all can learn it with two people telling you how to do it. So,
absolutely. And so, a couple of announcements right before we get done. First off, don't forget about the fall party. I already mentioned it a bunch of times. I'm super excited about it. Remind others about it. If you have any problems getting there, or if you need to drive on your own, we're going to be outside, so we're going to be able to distance a little bit. If you need to wear a mask, wear a mask. If your family will allow you to drive, or they're going to come with you because they don't want for everybody to be in the church van, that's fine. But let me know so we can go ahead and plan for those things. We're going to leave the church building at 6 Sunday evening, so make sure you're here a little bit early. Dress up in costumes. You don't need to bring anything. And we'll be back at the church building by 9, all right? We're going to have a great time. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. We're going to sing. We're going to have a devotional and just catch up, really. I'm excited just to get to see you guys, to spend time together. I can't wait for it. One last thing, and Michael's going to put up the handy-dandy logo to remind us all. Like and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. So anytime we post videos, you'll be able to get updates on that. And there's somewhere on your screen, there should be 3 little dots, or there should be a place that says share. Get the link to this video, or up in the address bar, select that whole address and share this video with somebody. Share our channel. Let them see what we're doing. This is an easy way to evangelize. This is an easy way to say, hey, check out what we're doing. You might be surprised, or you might not be surprised how many visitors and how many people we've got that have found our videos and showed up at Central or sent messages and said, hey, how can I learn more? How can I get involved? And so do that. That helps a lot. It's a really easy way to do that. There's a bunch of you guys that watch this after the fact. Hi to you guys. I appreciate you guys watching after the fact. I think that's awesome because, you know, if you're watching this on a Thursday or Friday, we couldn't do that before. If you missed Wednesday night service, you just missed. But now we have some things that I think in some ways are helping us out, and I hope that we can continue those things in some different ways moving forward. So share this stuff. We'll see you guys on Sunday. Hope you have a great rest of the weekend. Love you guys. Bye.